Una pequeña niña que luchaba contra la dislexia y que tenía un mundo interior repleto de historias, salió de su capullo para convertirse en una mujer que esparció sus cuentos por el mundo. Su nombre, Sally Gardner, reconocida autora infantil británica.
You come from a family of lawyers, judges, born in Birmingham, but you were telling me that you fled that universe and somehow found veneer of writing for children. How did it happen? How did you start writing? How did you flee that world?
I think I always was a storyteller from the day I was born. And I never knew I could do it, really, because I was so severely dyslexic. So I just thought, oh, well, I'm never going to get my dream to come true. But I worked in theatre for a long time, and I began to tell my stories to myself. I began to write them down, and luck had it that my illustrations became my own books.
Y fue así que a los 38 años, Sally publicó su primer libro, I, Coriander, con el que obtuvo el premio Smarties.
Every author somehow lets its readers savor different worlds because after all it belongs to them. It's a shared universe.
I love creating worlds, and they're very real to me, and my characters are very, very real. I often wonder what they're doing when I'm not around. And I like my books to have open endings. You know, I often don't conclude them completely because I think it's great. As a child, I used to love to think about what characters were doing outside the book, you know, make my own story up. And I think good storytelling should always leave the door ajar for someone else to tell another story.
What does Sally tell her inner child?
Well, Sally tells her inner child, what the heck's she doing up here? How did she get here? What a banana. I don't take myself very seriously.
And that's a virtue sometimes, not to take life too seriously.
I think take it as it comes. And I'm just very lucky what's happened to me. I'm very lucky indeed. And
how do you draw children to your books?
I always say that the book is like a proscenium arch of a theatre. It is their theatre. If all the lights go out, everything goes, the book will still be there to be read with a candle. It will never leave you. It's there. It's yours. The internet's everybody's. It's nothing personal. A book is so personal to you. It's something you treasure. And I read on e-books. I use it, but I love holding a book, the smell of a book, the feel of the paper, the knowing that no one's turned the page but you. Joy.
Para Sally, Charles Dickens es una figura entrañable e inspiradora. Refiere que su padre tenía todos sus libros y que los citaba tan frecuentemente que ella llegó a pensar que era parte de su familia. Pero ella le ha impreso un jocoso carácter a sus propias creaciones.
If you were one character of the many you have invented, who would you be and why?
I think I would be Fidget the cat. And it's in a series I did called Wings & Co. And he's just a very stylish cat who loves clothes and loves fish. And he's quite good. I really like Fidget. So I think, I'd choose Fidget.
Noticias 22, Víctor Gaspar.